What's up, everybody? It's Kiljaedas. How's it going? One thing that usually ends during the summertime, not only with the NBA season, the NHL season, the start playoffs and stuff like that, what also usually ends during summer is football, or should I say soccer season in the European continent. With that, I'll be focusing mostly on the English Premier League. Why? Because my favorite team in soccer/football is Manchester United. So with that, welcome to the Manchester United Football Inquiry. We'll be going over the various results and stats that Manchester United and its players racked up within the season. And because of that, you guessed it, I'm using the laptop for this one. Let's start off with the football club's moves so far, especially with the transfers. For players that transferred into our team from the other football clubs that gave us an undisclosed fee, we received Eric Bailey from Villarreal Football Club, as well as big one, Heinrich Mkhitaryan from Borussia Dortmund. Big player on that one. It was a huge blessing for us. He definitely gave us some outstanding numbers. Player that was transferred to us that has a disclosed fee of £89 million, we got Paul Pogba from Juventus Football Club, which is in Italy. Another huge player that we received. He did very well for us this season. The one that we got for free from Paris Saint-Germain Football Club in France, we got Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Big transfer. Ibrahimovic can be known as a bad guy, a dirty player and everything, but you know what? He produced some huge number for us this season, as I'll show it in the stats. And for the those who have transferred out of our football club, I'm just going to flash it out in the next scene here, just to save up some time. That way we can get things speeding along. So let's go ahead and move on with how we did during the season. The first championship that came up, the FA Community Shield. Because we won last year's FA Cup, we qualified to play for the FA Community Shield. And sure enough, we played against last year's Premier League champions, Leicester City. We won 2-1 thanks to goals from Lingard and Ibrahimovic. We won the FA Community Shield. For the FA Cup, we made all the way to round 6, but unfortunately we lost to Chelsea. For the EFL Cup, we entered the competition in round 3, and we made all the way to finals, beating Southampton 3-2. We win the EFL Cup thanks to 2 goals from Ibrahimovic and 1 goal from Lingard. Unfortunately, last year we were unable to qualify for the Champions League, so we didn't compete in that. But let's go ahead and move on to the English Premier League. We end up with 69 points. Not enough. We end up getting 6th in the tables with 18 wins, 15 draws, and 5 losses. Definitely not a good outing for the Manchester United with this season. It also couldn't be helped that Ibrahimovic at one point got injured. One of our top forwards that we have. But there's some good news, guys. Manchester United has won every single major title except for one. The UEFA Europa League title. And we made it all the way to the finals. We faced against Ajax Football Club. We end up winning 2-0 thanks to Pogba and Mkhitaryan. We end up winning the UEFA Europa Cup. We have now won every single main title that has been presented in football. I mean, think about that, my fellow Red Devils. We won every single major title. I'm pretty sure there's only maybe 1 or 2 football clubs that have ever done that. Let's get on to player stats. Our top scorer is Ibrahimovic with 17 goals. I don't think you guys realize the impact about that. The next person in line, the second place scorer on our team, Juan Mata, and he only had 6. Ibrahimovic has 11 goals more than the second place player. He was dynamite for us. Let's move on to our top assist players. We have a tie for the number 1 spot. Anthony Marshall and Ander Herrera both have 6 assists. Let's go over one last stat for players. You know, even it's just for kicks and giggles and stuff like that. Let's go over for discipline. The player that has been carded the most is Fellaini. I don't know how to. I really don't know how to say his name. I forgot, but Fellaini has 9 yellow cards and 1 red card, which gives you a total of 12 points for discipline. Oh man. Let's get on to team stats. For the most home goals that we've had this season, in a game at least, it was 4 goals. The game that we had 4 goals was against Leicester City, 4-1. Let's get on to the most goals that we've had away. The most goals that we've had on a road trip was 3 goals, and we were playing against AFC Bournemouth. The game ended up 3-1. The largest margin of victory that we had this season was it was the game between Manchester United and Leicester City, which we scored 4-1. So pretty much a 3-goal lead. The largest margin of defeat that we had was against Chelsea, in which they scored 4-0. So 4 goals was the largest margin that we've ever had in a defeat this season. For the longest win streak that we've had this season, it was 6 games. The longest losing streak that we've had is only 2 games, so that's really good for us. The longest winless streak that we've had, though, is 4 games, so that means, you know, again, there'll be the two losses and then also a couple of draws. And finally, the longest unbeaten streak that we had this season was 23 games. That's a couple of wins and a couple draws put together. Bang. I mean, looking at the table again, I mean, honestly, again, 18 wins and 15 draws. We almost had more draws than wins. Hopefully we can improve that next season, because granted, well, a draw is better than a loss, but still, we got blown out by Chelsea when it came to points. Chelsea is the English Premier Champions for this season, with 93 points. I mean, yeah, hopefully we can improve and get a little bit better next season. I mean, hopefully we can at least, improve to where we are now top 4, maybe top 3, so that at least we're in the runnings to compete for the Champions League Cup. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, by all means, please tell your friends about me. See you later. Bye.